The Feast of Brigid, the 1st of February, marks one of the great turning points in the year, when the earth turns from its winter sleep to the light of the coming spring. Brigid is the ancient goddess of fertility, sanctified and co-opted long since as a Christian saint. The new sap stirring in the trees is her lifeblood quickening, and all who worked the land had an impulse to evoke her protection and care. This is so ancient an instinct, we have forgotten its origin. In many parts of Ireland, a young girl representing Brigid would circle the house and, arriving at the door, call to the family inside, "Go down on your knees, do homage, let Brigid enter this house." At her third call, the family responds, "Come in, you are 100 times welcome." Bearing the rushes for making the Brigid's cross, the young girl enters where the whole family is gathered for the festivity. A festive supper often took place before the making of the crosses began. A dish of potatoes called bruchin was prepared, a pot full of potatoes, boiled, strained and mashed, eaten with plenty of butter, an act of faith in some ways, as supplies stored for winter would be running low by now. Everyone in the house, young and old, would take a turn at the beetle or pounder that night. The food was served in a large dish, and the whole family would gather round and eat together from this dish. The Brigid's cross was made and hung in the home where it would protect house and people against fire, storm and lightning. The cross also served to protect crops and livestock and to keep evil spirits at bay. It would be kept safe from year to year to ensure continuity of protection and veneration. On Brigid's Day, a group of biddy boys would carry her effigy, the Brídeog, in procession from house to house. In their straw costumes and antlered headgear, they remind us of Siberian shamans or the ancient Celts of Gaul. The crosses which mark the feast are imbued with talismanic power. They are symbols of faith in the earth's power to renew her bounty. The people who nurtured and passed on such beliefs lived vivid but constrained lives, and if their lives were poor, they were often rich in paradox. They lived in houses of clay and stone and sod, roofed with thatch, houses that grew out of the very land itself. What needs they had of food and fire and shelter were satisfied by and large from the things they saw around them every day. Capital was scarce, skills were precious inheritances, self-reliance and human energy were the engines of living.